Welcome back, enthusiasts of our money. Today, we embark on a journey through the evolution of the $2 United States note. In 1862, amidst the Civil War, Congress authorized the issuance of fiat currency, known as legal tender notes or United States notes. With the Second Legal Tender Act, approved July 11, 1862, an additional $150 million in these notes paved the way for the introduction of the first $2 bill. The series of 1862 displayed a portrait of Alexander Hamilton, the first Secretary of the Treasury. The Treasury's seal and serial numbers were printed in striking red ink. Act of July 11, 1862 was printed on the left side, marking the legal backing to the note's validity. The main text, "The United States will pay the bearer $2 at the Treasury in New York," ensured its value. The right side bore the signatures of Register of the Treasury Lucius Chittenden and Treasurer of the United States Francis Spinner. Their signatures served as an indication of the note's validity, representing the key individuals overseeing the nation's finances. Flipping the note, the reverse featured the second obligation. This note is legal tender for all debts, public and private, except duties on imports and interest on the public debt, and is receivable in payment for all loans made to the United States. The financial demands continued to escalate with the Civil War. On March 3, 1863, Congress passed a third Legal Tender Act, authorizing an additional $150 million in United States notes. This increase was vital for the government's finances during the war. The Treasury introduced the series of 1869, redesigning the note. This series featured a new portrait on the left, Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, engraved by Charles Burt. To Jefferson's right, the United States Capitol was added, engraved by Louis Del Noc and William Carleton. The new authorization, the Act of March 3, 1863, was printed on the left. The Treasury seal and serial numbers continued in red. This series featured green tinting and is now called Rainbow Note due to its colorful appearance. This note is technically a United States note, yet it displayed Treasury note at the bottom. The signatures of Register John Allison and Treasurer Francis Spinner adorned the lower center. The redesigned reverse featured a modified obligation. This note is a legal tender at its face value for all debts, public and private, except duties on imports and interest on the public debt. Additionally, a warning notice that counterfeiting or altering this note, or passing any counterfeit or alteration of it, or having in possession any false or counterfeit plate or impression of it, or any paper made in imitation of the paper on which it is printed, is felony and is punishable by $5,000 fine or 15 years imprisonment at hard labor, or both. Continuing our journey, series of 1874 removed the green tinting, and a red floral design now encircled the text Washington, D.C. Additionally, Treasury note was correctly changed to United States note. The signatures of Register Allison and Treasurer Spinner remained unchanged. Moving forward to series of 1875, notable changes include the addition of the year 1875 in red ink between the signatures of Register Allison and Treasurer John New. A red circular emblem reading Series 1875 was incorporated to the right of the Capitol. The letters A or B on the series identification and within the circular emblem denoted two variants bearing Register Allison's and Treasurer New's signatures. The transition to Treasurer Albert Wyman did not incorporate letters. Series of 1878 featured two signature combinations. Register Allison was succeeded by Glennie Schofield, whose signatures appeared alongside Treasurer James Gilfillan. Exploring series of 1880, the red floral design was replaced by a larger brown-colored Treasury seal. The signatures of Register Schofield and Treasurer Gilfillan were printed on the first issue, with the serial numbers in red. The next issue featured Register Blanche Bruce alongside Treasurer Gilfillan. Another issue bore Register Bruce with Treasurer Wyman. The series continued with Register William Rosecrans and Treasurer James Houston. The serial numbers changed to blue, and the Treasury seal appeared brown or red. The following issue, featuring Register Rosecrans and Treasurer Enos Nebaker, has a smaller light red Treasury seal. The final issue featured Register James Tillman and Treasurer Daniel Morgan, returning the serial numbers to red. As with previous series, the reverse did not undergo any major changes. However, the series identification was moved to the left side. Lastly, we delve into the series of 1917, the final large-size $2 United States note. The signatures were repositioned closer to the center. 4 issues were produced with different register and treasurer combinations: Teehee and Burke, Elliott and Burke, Elliott and White, and Spielman and White. Even though identified as series of 1917, printing continued until the late 20s. It's important to point out that notes issued until 1928 are known as large size due to their larger dimensions compared to the current smaller size adopted afterwards. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the realm of the $2 United States note. We hope you've enjoyed this historical overview.